Driver is R15 430, slightly smaller head. Obviously, because we've gone back to white again, the 430 looks a better fit, fit to my eye. It launches a little bit lower, a little bit less spin, which is what I like. Obviously, playing in the wind an awful lot, it's better for me. Project X shaft, I get a pretty consistent, strong performance out of that. I'm one of those guys that don't really tweak that much with it. I let the experts tweak it for me. So the guys here, our TaylorMade guys, are the best in the business. They know what they're doing, and you know, they'll watch me hit it on TrackMan. They'll make adjustments to the head with there's so many different options. Obviously, we have here now that they will tweak it to optimize the performance on TrackMan. TrackMan's what we use, and you know, we use that as a measure base, and then go out onto the golf course and play with it from there. Sometimes the setup that may work with TrackMan on the range may not work in the golf course. Don't ask me why, but it just happens that way. But the guys know how to get the ultimate performance out of the head, so they do it all for me. I'm not really a guy. I don't want to know too much about what's what. I don't want to fiddle with it too much. That's just me. Some guys do like that, but I let the experts change whatever they need to change for me, and then I will go with it. If I want to change something after that, I will then go back to them and say, listen, the ball's doing a little bit of this, the ball's doing a little bit of that, and they will adjust it accordingly. I have the ability to do it, but if I was to do it, I'd probably make a mistake somewhere, and so, you know, I let the guys do it. They know exactly what's what from obviously all the testing and what have you. 3-wood, again, the R15, again, going back to white, it looks better to me sitting down behind the ball. Not that there was anything wrong with the last product, but again, it's for me, the Rescue and the 3-wood, both of them going back to that colour again, it fits my eye very well. So some weeks I'll put I'll have a 3-wood in, I'll have a 5-wood in, or I'll have the Rescue in. It depends what the course is going to be. If it's going to be windy, then maybe I may drop the Rescue and have a 2-iron or a 3-iron in the bag to manoeuvre the ball a little bit more, especially on links, somewhere that. Or I'll get another Rescue, make it a lot stronger and use that more as a driving iron. Having grown up and playing in the wind and the likes of Royal Portrush at home, you know, I'm very comfortable even with the Rescue, putting it back on my stance and hitting it this height off the ground. The 3-wood again, I will tweak it a little bit going between from a 3-wood maybe 13.25 degrees to anything up to maybe 14.75. Again, I will take a look at that and depending upon the golf course for that week, should the par 5s be a little bit longer, I'll need a stronger one, I'll get the guys to tweak it a little bit for me, or if I need to get it to come in a little bit softer, I'll look at the golf course and see what's required. My irons are they are RSIs. I got them when they got the end of last year, and I had 364s in my first 11 rounds with them. So, you know, I love the feel and everything off them. You have the technology of what TaylorMade have done with everything for the slightly off hits. I suppose we all have miss hits as well. That's what happens, and these obviously I've noticed a huge difference in them. But I like them, and I've got KBS Tour 130 shafts in them, quite heavy. I've always liked my irons very heavy. I'm old school. I grew up with all the old heavy sort of stuff, and I get a better feeling from my clubs because of that. And my grips, I've used these Lambkin Classic grips for almost since I first came in, 25 years. There's hardly any of us left using them, and I just got used to them. They still make them for me. They're very kind to do it. They're 56 round grips. They're much thicker. I've got 5 layers of tape onto them as well, so got big hands. So, and again, that's just something that I did from when I was a kid. I got used to it and what have you. But these are very, very soft compounds, so I'll probably change my grips every 5 to 6 weeks because of the amount of practice we do and hitting balls with them, and obviously because we're not paying for them, it's a lot easier to change the grips as well. I've got a 53 degree and a 58 degree. I use those. The 58 degree goes 85 yards. My 53 degree goes 105 yards. My pitching wedge goes 125. So I've got 20-yard gap between my wedges, and you know, obviously that covers all the scoring options that I need. Again, it's all about controlling trajectory with those with the short irons. How often do you see guys hitting it up in the air, ball spinning too much away from the flag, and that's the hard thing to try and take. We as professionals want to take spin off the ball most of the time. We never want to put it on, whereas most amateurs want to put it on. My putter is Scotty Cameron. X5, it's very much, it's not quite nearly face balanced, but not quite. I just like the feel of it, I like the look of it. I find it quite easy for me to line up. And saying that, I have been known to change my putters quite frequently, either through bad behaviour from the putter or myself.
Some of them suffer, unfortunately.
Correct, yeah. Some of them have gone floating, gone for a swim, etc., etc. And whenever they've done that, I've often thought about, why did I do that? Because then I get into the locker and realise I haven't got another putter with me, which can be quite frustrating. But you know, putting, as we talked about, it's something that comes go for all the guys. You know, you can be as consistent as you want, but sometimes you can hit the purest of putts and they won't go in, and that's the game. And I've been doing it long enough now to realise I should be more sensible and more sane at this stage of my career, but probably not.